You may not know this, but Tom Cruise was actually raised Catholic, and it wasn't until later in life that he joined the Church of Scientology. Well, Katie Holmes, she was also raised Catholic, and when she fell in love with Tom Cruise, she also fell in love with Scientology.
I've really been enjoying it.
Is Katie a woman in love, or is she under Tom's spell? Us Weekly tackled the question.
It's a match made in sort of Hollywood mystery.
The 26-year-old actress has changed almost every aspect of her life since embracing Tom's religion, Scientology. Rob Haskell interviewed Katie in 2005 for the cover of W magazine.
I have to say that I've done many interviews of celebrities for W, and never has there been a third party sitting along with us. But in this case, Jessica Rodriguez, Katie's Scientologist friend, insisted on being there. I asked Katie whether she felt any pressure from Tom to pursue Scientology, and she said no, not at all, that Tom would never pressure anybody, that he wants to help people.
I've been listening to some congresses, and I've started auditing.
Before meeting him, she was a single girl. She would go to clubs. These days, she really keeps to herself.
What about her pre-Tom pals? Batman co-star Michael Caine couldn't help but see a change. He says, quote, Katie and me, we were always together. And then suddenly this Tom thing. I didn't even know she knew Tom.
He's the most amazing man in the whole world.
Her terms of endearment never changed.
He's the most amazing man in the whole world. He's the most amazing man, and he's the man of my dreams.
After the interview, I was standing around with Jessica, and I said, so how long have you been working with Katie? And she said, oh no, we're just best friends. I asked around, and it turned out that they had known each other for 6 weeks, exactly the same amount of time that Katie knew Tom at that point.
Scientology has helped me in my life.
When Tom and Katie exchanged vows, they used a traditional Scientology ceremony.
Scientology is all about achieving a level of spiritual enlightenment.
And good old-fashioned advice. According to church leader Reverend John Carmichael, quoted in the New York Times, some possible words Mr. Cruise could hear from a minister during the ceremony are, now Tom, girls need clothes and food and tender happiness and thrills, a pan, a comb, perhaps a cat? Or Tom might have to make the promise to Kate that he will keep her well or ill. And he may be asked, when she's older, do you then keep her still? Poetic, huh? And so is this. A minister might also say to him, take thy own even though thy sleep beneath foul straw and eat thin bread and walk on pavement less than kind. How romantic. Some similar traditions, brides do wear white and have bridesmaids, flowers, music. But instead of honor and cherish, the couple will commit to affinity, reality, and communication. The tenets of the Arc Triangle. You say potato, I say potato, I guess. As you know by now, Tom and Katie were married in a ceremony based on the principles of Scientology. Well, I'll tell you something, Scientology also played a major role in the birth of baby Suri.
The baby has beautiful dark hair and beautiful blue eyes.
On April 18th, Katie gave birth to a healthy 7-pound, 7-ounce, 20-inch baby girl at St. John's Hospital in Santa Monica.
I'm sure they did the silent birth because that is one of the most important things you can do as a Scientologist. That whole belief of during traumatic events not to say anything that could be supplanted in the subconscious.
The baby's arrival, the media was hungry for a picture of the Tom kitten. Vanity Fair feature editor Jane Sarkin.
Suri really is the perfect mix of Tom and Katie. She's got Tom's hair and she's got Katie's eyes. Tom is an incredible father, and Katie is a wonderful mother as well.
When we come back, 3 words, girls. Fashion, fashion, fashion. We're going to cover it all from the wedding, and you may be surprised how big of a role Italian fashion designer Giorgio Armani had in Tom and Katie getting married. Still ahead, here come the wedding guests, from Will and Jada to J-Lo, all the famous faces and fashions as the stars arrive for TomKat's castle ceremony. Plus, the Roman hotspot where they kept the party going, and details on the happy couple's honeymoon.